I'm going to keep this on for a minute. Okay, well, thank goodness that you guys are watching, and if you would let us know if anything happens to the sound going forward, but let's just start over here. Now we've had some time so that we can have some more people jump on, so that's really good. So welcome back to another WCN Live here from the Wilson County News. My name is Kristen Weaver, Director of Operations, and today we have
Betty Frazier, President of the Peanut Festival Association.
And I'm Brenda Trevino, I'm the immediate past president.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here today as we're going to be talking about the Peanut Festival. But first I would like to thank our sponsor, the Priceway, which includes the dealerships Price, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram and Jeep, and Richardson Brothers Chevrolet, located here in Floresville, next to each other on 181. You can shop all those makes and models, as well as a huge service department, and even for careers. Thank you, the Priceway, for your sponsorship of WCN Live. Okay, next we are drawing a winner again. So we have a comment contest every Wednesday when we're on live. We ask that you place a comment in the feed, and that live comment will then get your name into next week's drawing. So this week our winner is Roxy Bertrand. So Roxy, I'll be reaching out to you, and you win the prize, which is donated by Mr. Gary Viatric from Cross Trail Outfitters. He was on our conversation last week, so go check that out. Really great conversation about what he's doing with youth and guiding them on hunts as well as to Jesus. So a really interesting group, great opportunity for our youth in this area. And congratulations, Roxy, for winning that. Okay, so let's start again. And I would like for each of you to, again, introduce yourselves. We are talking about the Floresville Peanut Festival. It is marking the 80th year, which is just amazing. It just keeps going on every year thanks to people like you who keep all of this effort going. So Betty, share a little bit about yourself. And
Okay. Well, I was born and raised here in Floresville and went away for a few years living in San Antonio and other areas, but came back home here to raise our family here. And so I've been involved in numerous volunteer activities. I got involved with the Peanut Festival, I guess, about 12 years ago, and have been going strong ever since. I would like to thank our great board of directors. We have 60 plus board members that work with us every year. We all work together to make the Peanut Festival happen. Brenda, as our immediate past president, is my strong right hand this year to help guide through the process, since she just did it all last year. Brenda, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yes. So I'm Brenda Trevino, and I too am here from Floresville. All my family is here from Floresville. I've been with the Floresville Peanut Festival Association going on 7 years now, I think. Going to be 8. And it's an honor to serve on the association and see, just like you said, all the hands that make it come together, right? And it was an honor to serve as president last year, and we putting on this festival means so much to us as we see our community come together. No matter how big or how small our festival is, right? And we continue to grow, but being able to see people come from near and far just to come celebrate family and friends and the traditions that it holds means a lot to us. And so we're so excited to share all the news of this year's event that's a week away.
I know. It comes so fast.
It does.
You don't see how.
It does.
As being part of the community, it connects the community so much.
Mm-hmm.
We know what's going on. We're seeing the court out there representing for a long time, and then future forward, so it just amazes me how quickly it comes upon us.
And we actually have been working on this year's festival since last November. I mean, we started as soon as we wrapped up. Before we wrapped up the old year, we already started on the new year. So it's been
It's
nonstop.
incredible because each year, like you guys in your year, you'll continue doing the parades and other ways that y'all are ambassadors for the community, all while overlapping with the next court and the next crew that's coming in. Wow, it is just really incredible to kind of to really unfathom all that, you know.
Well,
It
it
is.
certainly takes a village. I
Yes.
mean, we can't do it on our own for sure.
Yeah.
So.
And I just wanted to throw something in here that it would be neat if you guys wanted to comment what your favorite Peanut Festival memory is or share a memory of the Peanut Festival. That'd be a great way to fill our comments today while we're live. And of course, if you have any questions for these ladies about this year's event, do that. And at the end, I'll share what my favorite memory is. So y'all be sharing some of those memories as we go. So we talked about that this is the 80th year. It's so incredible to be doing this for so long. And I don't know that you already answered this, maybe you did, I apologize, but what does it mean to each of you as you continue to play your roles in the 80th?
Well, as I said, we began working on this almost a year ago to pull off this year's festival, and I think it is so satisfying when it all comes together, when all of the work is done and we can finally let out a breath and just see the gathering of the people on the town square and the community, the friendship, the reunions, and the fun that everybody has, that sense of fellowship and of belonging as part of the Floresville community and part of the Peanut Festival each year. It's so rewarding. It makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, I certainly agree. I think it's one of the biggest blessings that we have to live in this great city is that we're big, we're growing, right? But we're small enough, we're such a tight-knit community that bringing people from, like I said earlier, from out of town, out of state even, that reconnects with families and friends and seeing classmates and class reunions, and that the ability for us to be able to do that once a year and look forward to it the next year, I think really means so much to me, and that's what keeps me going to volunteer my time to be a part of this wonderful organization that can bring this to our community.
And I would also add that it is such a blessing and so rewarding to feel the support that we have from our community, particularly our county, our city, the FEDC. Over the last few weeks, as details have all been coming together, last minute things, last minute issues and challenges, we have basically just, all we've had to do is say, we have an issue, we need some help, and the people have been so forthcoming. Our government officials have been so forthcoming to help us with everything we need to make the festival successful, and I'm very, very, very grateful for that.
That was awesome. Good to hear that. So let's talk about this year's court, and they are called the Court of Rooted Legacies. Excuse me. I love that. Would you please introduce them for us?
Okay. We have our Queen-elect, Madeline Bingham, and King-elect, Maddox Castro.
Cantu.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Cantu.
I'm sorry, Maddox Cantu, I'm sorry. Okay.
Which you can actually go and meet them because we interviewed. That was my favorite WCN Live was back in, I think it was June. We interviewed Maddox and Maddie.
Yes,
That was so much fun to
Great
get to meet
kids,
them that way.
yeah.
So you can go and watch that video. It was a great interview, so go do that.
Okay, Queen-elect Madeline Bingham, King-elect Maddox Cantu, and then our first runner-up, Princess Macy Talley, and her escort, Prince-elect Tyler Moots. Princess-elect Desiree Cordova, and her escort, Prince-elect Jacob Sova. Princess-elect Ava Silva, and
Salazar.
sorry,
Isn't that Salazar?
Ava Salazar.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yes, it
Salazar.
is. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. She can't, your writing's a little.
It's yes. I can't
it's
read
the
my own
midnight
writing.
writings.
Yeah, and Prince-elect Brian Cardenas. Princess-elect Chloe Zavala, and her escort, Prince-elect Jacob Silva. And then we have our children's court. So our children's court consists of Celie Jones, Hannah Scheffler, Harper Kellner, Lincoln Lugo, Tessa Demmer, Roman Fuentes, and Penelope Silva.
Great. Well, congratulations to these wonderful kiddos, and you can see them in the Wilson County News every week because we run the photos of your summer tour and all of these visits that you've been making. We look forward to, every week you should be able to find that crew in there so you can go and see all of them.
And we definitely want to give a shout out to these young people because they have spent hundreds of hours promoting the festival and doing community service, and their reign has not even started yet.
Exactly.
So we want to thank all of them for all of their hard work.
It's been outstanding, and they were just out last night, right?
Mm-hmm. At the
Yes,
National
at the
Night Out.
National Night Out,
Right,
yes.
right. So I know many of you guys probably saw them out there. I know I did in pictures.
Yes.
So yeah, that looked like a good turnout. So
Yes.
good job to all of them and to you for helping bring them forward. So let's see. Let's go ahead and talk about, like, we have, we may have some viewers who actually don't know what the Peanut Festival is. So when did it all begin? Why do we have this Floresville Peanut Festival? What can you tell us?
Well, it began in 1938 as a celebration of the peanut harvest, and it has occurred almost every year since then. We skipped a few years during war times and so forth, but it has consistently been a big community celebration with all of the townsfolk gathering together to celebrate the importance of the peanut in our community. And so it
Yeah, and hence this year's theme, right? A lot of people may not be familiar. Why did you choose Rooted Legacies? Well, the 80th anniversary is represented by the oak tree, for anyone who may not know that. And as a board, that's how we collectively voted on this year's theme, to really showcase our roots, right? How rooted we are in this community and in this tradition, dating back 80 years ago from our first queen and king. So that's something we're very proud of.
And if you pay very close attention during the coronation on Thursday night, as you see the beautiful gowns that our members are wearing, our court members,
That will be seen for the first time.
that will
Yes.
be seen for the first time. Every one of the women, the girls' outfits has a little piece of wood in it to signify that 80th anniversary of wood. So watch closely and you will see that.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's exciting. Very good. Well, and as we've said, it seems like every year it just gets this effort gets stronger. And let's talk about the importance of the tradition and role and I guess we kind of already have, but if you have anything more to add to that about the tradition that this serves in our community.
I think it's just the tradition of once a year we know we're all going to gather. We'll see people that we may not have seen since the year before, maybe haven't seen for a few years, but it's something we can depend on.
Mm-hmm.
And we count on it, and it is just what makes our community so very special.
It really does. Okay, so the next point I was going to make is about how, the court gets officially crowned at the coronation, which happens Thursday night. And so you kind of shared a little detail about what to watch for something special in the girls' gowns that evening. Anything else to share about the coronation that we should know?
Well, everybody knows that's our big kickoff, right? We can't share too much about the royal wardrobe, but we do invite everyone to attend on Thursday, October 10th, at another tradition. It's always been held at the high school auditorium, and it's just a night of beauty, absolute royalty. And so if you've never been to coronation, this certainly would be one to attend, and we look so forward to our royal coronation of our beautiful court.
It is
They're gonna look amazing.
really
Yeah.
special, something that you will enjoy
Yes,
if you get the
7
pleasure.
p.m. sharp, so don't be late because the doors will shut about 5 minutes before that, so we can get everything ready.
Very prompt.
And when you see the beautiful royal wardrobe, just be aware that there are hundreds and hundreds of hours into the design and the making of those gowns and sashes and capes. It is an incredible process, and that is one of the things that Brenda and I have been very involved in, as the president, past president. Brenda's the chairman of the wardrobe committee, and so it has been, it's just such a beautiful journey to see the beginning of
from piece of paper.
a sketch on a piece of paper to the end product.
We
And
could
if
do
you
a
don't-
whole another interview
Oh,
just
absolutely.
on that.
Yeah, and if
We
you
could.
if for some reason you don't
Yeah.
aren't able to attend coronation, please visit our businesses, because the royal wardrobes will be on display, as the ones right now currently are. But all of them will be on display the next day, so we're excited about that.
Great. Just to remind all you guys, I have asked that you would share some of your favorite Peanut Festival memories in the comments, so if you'd like to share anything like that, please do so, because we'll be reviewing those in a little while. And towards the end, I'll share what my special memory is. Can't wait to share that with you. Okay, so then, let's see, we're talking about coronation from the time that the campaigning for their spots on the court to the time that they make their way to the coming year's royalty. What do members of the Peanut Festival Court actually do?
Lots and lots of community service.
Yeah.
We look at these young ladies and gentlemen as ambassadors for not only our organization but our community as well, and they have certainly set the example for future courts to come. And Miss Betty can speak on some of the events that they've attended this year, and it's only the beginning. They've got 18 months worth of representing our association and our community, and they do such a phenomenal job. And every year it seems like we keep adding more and more, and that's what we look for, because this is an opportunity to teach our kids how to go out, how to be public speakers and be ambassadors. And it's just a stepping stone for them as they move on into their future.
It is so rewarding to see the young people at the very beginning. Even some of the older ones are shy and reluctant to speak, and by the end of their reign, they are confident. The little ones even can introduce themselves with confidence and speak clearly, and it's just such a great thing to know that we help to develop those skills. And so they're elected in March, and then in April they already start with publicity visits, and we usually do those first, where we will go and visit dignitaries and organizations all around the surrounding areas. And so we do visit about 12 or 15 of those, all the different communities and so forth, and invite them to the Peanut Festival. And then there's hardly a volunteer opportunity that comes up that they are not a part of, whether it is at the Grand Ole Opry or
National
Night Out, or so. I mean, if they're asked to participate, they will do so if at all possible, and they have done so.
They were at the Wild Game
They were.
Dinner, so they're always standing out. Y'all share where you've seen if you've been to some of these events. I want you to also tell us when you've seen them, if you were at the Opry. I think they're going to be there again.
Yes, and I believe they were helping at the Sacred Heart Church
Yes.
picnic on
That's
the
it.
20th. And,
Do they even get a break?
It's a lot.
Yeah,
It is a
we
lot.
tell them that when in February and March that to get ready for the journey, because it's every weekend usually is packed full of events, and during the week too. So.
Great. Well, I know that y'all are really excited to share about what we have in store for this week's festivities.
Yes.
And you have your notes here, so I will let you roll with that and tell us what's planned. What's planned this
Okay.
year?
Well, I'll start with the big kickoff. The first event of the Peanut Festival has always been the Goober Games, and that is on Tuesday. What's our date, Brenda?
October the 8th, I think. Yes.
Tuesday the 8th.
Uh-huh.
And that is out at the event center. So we have, for a $5 wristband, the kids have unlimited plays and rides. We have all kinds of booths and activities fun things for the kids to do. It is likened to a really huge upscale school carnival. It's
a great way to kick off the week, Peanut Week.
yes, and this year we have another nonprofit organization that is going to be going on, have an event going on simultaneously indoors in the event center, and that is the Children's Entrepreneur Fair. And so we invite everyone to step in there and see what they have to offer. They're not part of us, but they are with us. And we'll have free flu shots. And something really exciting that we've been trying to do for quite some time, and this is our first effort to offer pre-sale carnival tickets. We're doing Friday and Saturday only, and cash only, but we will have a separate table there. Highly encourage everyone to come by and get your carnival tickets ahead of time to help avoid the lines.
The wristbands.
The wristbands to help avoid the lines, and we'll give you a little voucher after you pay. We'll give you a voucher, and then you can just redeem that at our ticket booth, our ticket booth, so you don't have to stand in line at the carnival.
So a little more about how that works. So at the Goober Games, you can actually get your wristbands for the carnival happening Thursday.
Yes, you'll pay for them at Goober Games. We will provide a voucher, like Ms. Betty said. Do not lose that voucher, and it gives the explanation on there for Friday or Saturday, and then they can go to one of our food ticket booths where you buy the food tickets and exchange that for their actual wristband itself, so they don't have to wait in the lines at the carnival booth.
What a great idea.
And speaking of the carnival, we have made a great effort to expand the carnival this year. In hearing feedback from everyone, everyone wanted more carnival, and so we have expanded the footprint of the carnival to take in not only the courthouse parking lot, but also the part of the parking lot in front of the tax office, and then across 4th Street in the left side of the American Legion parking lot. We'll have some more rides over there, so it's going to be bigger and better.
Fun. The kids love it. And yes, it's a great family.
Yes. Same price. It's $30. It's $25 Thursday night, $30 Friday night, and $30 for unlimited rides all day Saturday. So no increase on the price.
Yes. So that's Tuesday. Carnival and coronation start on Thursday. And then we move into the big swing of things Friday and Saturday. Would you like us to go through the schedule then?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, so I'm gonna put my glasses on because we've got lots of entertainment, and the reason our entertainment has grown this year would not have been possible without the support of FEDC and allowing us the use of the old Phelps building, which is now the FEDC building, and that entire space. And so we've expanded that into what we call now our Peanut Patch. And so we're also going to have entertainment going on there on Friday and Saturday as well. So I'm going to start by reminding everybody of the Kitty Parade. That is another tradition that everyone looks forward to. That begins Friday, October 11th at 6 p.m. I think registration, or you can line up by 5:15, 5:30, and that happens downtown as well. From 5 p.m. to 9, we're going to have JMR 360 photo vibe, so it's kind of like that 360 photo shoot thing there, and that's also free. That's going to be at C and 3rd Street. Of course, our carnival is going on. But our music lineup for Friday night kicks off at 6:30 p.m. With La Naturaleza. That's going to be at the Bud Light main stage. And then from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the Peanut Patch, so right across the street, we will have Thomas Jimenez and the Runaway Trains playing there. And then back over at the main stage from 8:15 to 9:45, we're going to have Gabe Garcia, And then from 8:30 to 10 at the Peanut Patch across the street, we're going to have Ranch Road performing. And then you do not want to miss Friday night. Friday night's headliner on the main stage from 10:30 to midnight will be La Mafia, and that is huge. And they have a huge following. They've been promoting our festival on their page, and so we anticipate many people. So be sure and come out and watch them on the main stage. And if that's not your taste, that's okay, because you can go right across the street to the Peanut Patch and listen to Jesse Stratton Band from 10:30 to midnight on Friday night as well. So we've got entertainment for everyone this year. Saturday morning, another big tradition, our big parade, and this year it's just as big, if not bigger. We did have to cut off our registration because we've had over 200 entries already.
And so 200 entries taking up about 300 spaces.
Yeah.
So it's
it's
big.
a lot. It's a lot. Our grand parade does kick off at 10 a.m. One thing you don't want to miss this year, and thank you so much to the Wilson County News for highlighting and showcasing, but Miss Betty decided to in honor of our 80th anniversary, to honor all of the past presidents that have helped put these festivals together year after year. So be sure and get your copy of this week's paper, because it was highlighted there. So the past presidents will be riding in this year's parade as the Grand Marshal.
And thank you, Brenda, for taking the lead with that and putting that all together for us.
It was a task.
A huge task,
It was,
and you did a
but
great
it
job.
was so fun for me, because I got to speak to past presidents as far back as 1974. And that was the year I was born. And so it was just to hear the excitement that they had. I mean, these gentlemen still have their peanut hats and have taken them out of storage and polished them and ready to come join us on the float this year. So I'm so excited to see them. Yes.
And I'd like to give a quick shout out to our honorary
Oh, yes.
parade marshal, our very own Izzy Moy. Izzy has 39 years of volunteerism with the Peanut Festival Association and with the Peanut Festival, and he is such a hard worker. We just value him so much, and want to mention him and honor him in that manner.
Yes. So continuing on down Saturday, a full lineup of entertainment. Be sure and catch our main stage from 12:30 to 1:30 right after the parade. We'll have Los Escorpiones del Norte, and then everything from that point on, our Mad Science, Dry Ice Experience, our Destino Danzar. The Wilson County Car Club's going to be out there. We're going to have balloon artists. This year we're adding caricature artists, both at the Peanut Patch and downtown. In the HEB Kids Zone area. We'll have our Grand Washer Tournament, which is another tradition that goes on, and that starts at 1 o'clock. We also have a Kids Zone area with the Dream Party soft play area for all of our smaller, younger kids.
Yes, I'd like to give special thanks to HEB for sponsoring the HEB Kids Zone. Most of this entertainment that we have, all of this free entertainment for the kids, it's been sponsored by HEB. They are great supporters within our community, and we want to express our appreciation to our HEB.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
2 o'clock kicks off Whiskey D on the Bud Light main stage. 3:30 to 4:30 we'll have Celestial Alcocer on the main stage. 5 o'clock, Joe Ojeda Band. You don't want to miss that. That is a tribute band to Selena. So we are looking forward to that. That always brings out lots of people, and it's going to be fun. Again, that's on the Bud Light main stage. Our hypnotist will be here again this year. We'll have DJ Dog out here providing entertainment as well. On the main stage, starting at 6:30, we'll have Justin Gallegos. So we look forward to having him from 6:30 to 8. Also, going on at the same time at the Peanut Patch, we have one of our local bands, the Reunion Band, will be performing from 6:30 to 8 at the Peanut Patch stage. And then 8:30 to 10, we'll have Los Desperados on the Bud Light main stage. And definitely don't want to miss over at the Peanut Patch, 8:30 to 10, we will have Trevor Underwood. And then 10:30 to midnight over at the Peanut Patch, we're going to have a big fan favorite is Los Garcia Brothers. They always bring a great crowd. And then I'm going to let Miss Betty talk a little bit about our headliner for Saturday night.
Yes, as everybody may know, we had booked Wade Bowen to be our Saturday night headliner performer. We booked him back in March. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, Wade Bowen had to cancel this year. That happened about a week ago, and we have been diligently working to find a suitable and awesome replacement for him. We are in the process of doing so. We had hoped to make our big announcement today, but we don't have the contract details formalized yet. So look forward to a big announcement soon where we will be rolling out our new headliner for Saturday night. We promise it will be awesome and fun, and we won't miss a beat. We're going to carry right on with our great entertainment for everyone at the festival. And so look forward to hearing that announcement soon.
Yes, we will definitely be helping make that announcement.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so that wraps up.
That would wrap it all up.
Entertainment.
Yes, that would wrap it up. Don't forget, we over at the Peanut Patch, we are also expanding more food options. We're going to have, I think, 10 or 11 food trucks that will be in that area, which means we were able to grow our food vendors for all of our food booths downtown. So we are going to have lots and lots of options for food, everybody's yummy favorites, the gorditas, the roasted corn, and lots of other options that we're going to be having this year. So.
And I'd like to give a shout out to Phelps for helping us out with the electricity that we needed over in the at the FEDC Peanut Patch area. They came in and stepped up and put some things on fast track for us to help us out so that we could have electricity over there, all the electricity we needed. So it's a beautiful venue. It's really, really nice, and I'm excited for everyone to see the potential of that piece of property, because we've got a lot packed into there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We're really going to show everyone.
We are, and as I'm glad you're saying that, Kristen, because as we continue to grow, we ask for everyone's continued patience, right? This is going to be something new for us this year that we felt the need to expand. We, like Betty said, we heard people's feedback last year, so we're going to have a bigger carnival, more entertainment, more food options. But know that there's 60 of us that are trying to manage all of this. So when we ask for patience and some grace, when things don't always go the way people may expect it, know that there's reason behind it, and we're trying the best that we can with the space that we have, and we're so grateful to all of our security and our officers that try to keep everyone safe. You will see a bigger presence of security this year because of the entertainment that we have. So we just ask that everyone be nice and enjoy the weekend, and it's going to be amazing
there will be
and
lots
fun.
for them to
lots
enjoy.
for everyone to enjoy.
So how much does all of this cost if we're coming?
Yeah, so if you're coming,
What should we expect?
you will not have to pay an entry fee. We have 12 bands this year, and they're all free for
Did y'all
you
hear
to
that?
come enjoy. Yes.
All the Kids Zone's entertainment is free.
Yes. And bring your money to support our food vendors. Certainly support our downtown businesses, because many of them will be open, and we certainly want people to visit our downtown businesses as well. But to enter the festival, there is no charge. We're very proud and happy to know that all of our hotels in town are 100% booked. So if you're trying to get a room, you might want to call your grandma or your aunt and ask if you can sleep on the floor, because all hotels are booked. And that's
Or possibly reach out to some of the other hotels in the county.
Yes.
Because that is part of where the
That's
funds
absolutely
come
true.
from to support us from the hotel motel tax
Absolutely.
that the county garners. So if you can find a room in Floresville, please look in Wilson County, because
Yes.
that helps the county, it helps us as
So
well.
you've got hotels in Lavernia.
Yes,
Yes,
hotels
yes.
in Lavernia, and just keeping in mind also, because it is a free event, and this is how we're able to secure the funds to provide a festival for the next year.
Right.
That's the reason we ask for no coolers and no outside food or drinks, because that's how you support our nonprofit to be able to give back to our community the next year. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Brenda's right. I mean, we definitely have experienced some growing pains this year with all of the new things we've tried to add to improve on.
As it goes.
I do want everyone to know that this organization is a 100% nonprofit organization and all volunteer organization. So again, thank you to our many board members, and a special thanks to all of our sponsors. Without their funding and assistance, we could not make this happen. And again, the city, the county, have just been tremendous in supporting this effort.
And you can see a list of all of our sponsors on our website. Be sure and follow us at FloresvillePeanutFestival.org. You can follow us at Floresville Peanut Festival Association on Facebook, and we have a wonderful social media chair that keeps that page updated nonstop, so you can find the latest information there.
Great. So I had asked you guys to, and some of you have done this, share your favorite Peanut Festival memory. Let's kind of go through some of the comments.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you
great.
know everybody who's watching. We've had a wonderful audience today. Yoli Sign says, "Let's go nuts," and lots of hellos. It's gonna get nutty, says Alita Cantu. And I think it already has.
It has
gotten
been nutty,
Yeah,
yes.
we pretty much.
In a good kind of way.
Yes.
Absolutely. Good morning from Sherry Manti. Courtney Cantu says, "Yay, Betty and Brenda, hardworking ladies." Thank you so much for all you do. Can definitely see that, and also in the youth that are out there representing, like you talked about your 60-member organization and what goes into that to get them to that level. It's phenomenal. Jennifer Kincaid says, "Yay for you guys." Let's get to some of these. Hold on here. I know I saw some memories. Yoli Signs, her favorite memory is watching the parade with Mama Petra.
Oh, yes.
And Stephanie Moore says, "Thanks, WCN. You're welcome, and thank you for that recognition." Courtney says, "Favorite memory is watching her daughter crown Queen Tuna in the 74th.
Yes.
That was one of my special favorite memories too. Let's see, we have good mornings and shout outs to the court. And Stephanie Moore says it was called the Peanut Powwow when it started in 1938. Yep. Let's get nutty, right, Denise? Matthew Demmer says, "Looking forward to this year." Michael Anthony can't wait from Jen. Let's see. Okay, so Jennifer Kincaid shares that many wonderful memories. As a child, remembers sitting in her great grandma Hilda's lawn watching the parade. They continue to gather at Grandma Mimi's house and love all the childhood memories. Absolutely. I remember being in the kiddie parade when I was little.
So do I.
It
Even
was
back
incredible.
then. Yes.
And just to those vivid memories. Let's see. And Jen says the court of golden memories was honored to put their favorite things in the capsule that was buried in 1994. Pretty incredible memories here, guys. Really cool. You can just see how the community is just captured in this event. Thank you all for your hard work. Favorite memory of Alita's getting together with the family, watching parades, same location. Her parents would take all the siblings. Let's see, and participating as children's court. Everybody loves Izzy. Yes,
He's such a hard worker.
Hardworking man, hardest working man around.
Amen. Stephanie says, "Thanks to Squeaks for sponsoring the washer tournament."
Yes.
Very cool. Sherry Manti's favorite memory was last year. Watched the parade with the kids and grandkids and saw the eclipse after the parade.
Yeah.
That was
a great
so
memory.
monumental, yes.
It was. It really was. Let's see. Okay, that gets to the end of that. Y'all have some favorite memories you want to share? There's probably
I
a lot.
do. I think one that really sticks out is my son Timothy, who is 11 now, was born in September of 2013. He was 1 month old when we brought him to his first peanut festival, and I remember it being such a hot day. and he was a tiny bitty baby, and at the time I wasn't involved with Peanut Festival at the time, so I didn't know who to go to, but I just remember he was so hot. And the sweet ladies at the Jailhouse Museum had the doors open, and it was air conditioned, and they were like, come on in and bring your baby. So I remember just standing in there, and to think, you know, that was 2013, and then in 2020 he was part of the festival as the acolyte, and so it just to see that, you know, evolution is such a great memory for me to remember his very first Peanut Festival carnival, and then being able to be a part of it.
What about you, Betty?
Well, I think the childhood memories are the most vivid. My grandma had a hamburger place on the corner of 4th and C, and so Hilda's Hamburgers, if anybody remembers that, she was legendary in her time, and so we would all go hang out there for the parade. And of course, she was busy making hamburgers and sodas and selling sodas and so forth. But we would set up on that corner and watch the parade, and those are memories that. And as my daughter Jennifer commented, she even was able to do so when she was born, right towards the end of my grandma's life and her time living there. And so that was just such a special time, and to see that all these years later it's still going on and still getting bigger and better every year, I think that's just so rewarding.
Ditto to that. Yeah, so my favorite memory is that I met my husband at the Peanut Festival 25 years ago. I have the date written down. I had to go look that up. I'm like, that is just, yeah, that's my favorite memory of all time. But yes, there's just so many wonderful memories, and the ones you mentioned, yes. I remember bringing my newborn children in as well. So what a great event. We hope that this year just spells even more beautiful memories made.
I agree. My husband's birthday is always Peanut Festival weekend, so I always tell him,
So
I give you the biggest party ever for your birthday every week, every year during Peanut Festival.
Very true. Well, this has been great. Thank you so much for bearing with us. Sorry about our little sound.
We do have something for you. It's,
can't kick off Peanut Week without peanut brittle.
That's right.
So.
It's from Miss Annie's, and I do want to make a quick mention. We did something new this year, starting a partnership with the downtown businesses. Miss Annie is one of our sponsors, and so we had about 20 downtown businesses sponsor us. And that was the first time we've done that, and it's been very successful.
Don't forget the peanut brittle contest.
Yes.
Brittle, what is it called?
Battle of the Brittles.
Yes.
Yes, I'm glad you remembered that, Brenda. So we are asking for you to turn in your sample, I think between 4 and 5 on Friday evening at the front door of the courthouse, and then we will judge that. We'll have that judged, and then we'll announce the winner on the stage on Saturday. So.
Great.
Battle of the Brittles.
Cool. Well, thank you for that, and yes, thank you so much for being here today. I know you have a lot to do. Good job on where you've gotten it so far. Can't wait to see what happens.
And Kristen, thank you so much, and the entire staff of Wilson County News. You guys have always been so supportive of us, and every year, even down to our last-minute requests and changes, and we couldn't do it without you guys and our local newspapers. So we really appreciate you.
Yes,
and you know, to talk about the growth, our Goober Gazette this year has exploded with representatives. It's so exciting. I cannot wait for y'all to see this edition as it comes out next week, and see what we do to celebrate your 80th. So. Yeah, thank you for that, and watch for that in next week's paper. You'll be seeing Goober Gazettes everywhere.
Yes.
Good job, and thank you all so much for joining us. Really appreciate all the activity of today's live watchers, and remember you can find this video, share it far and wide. We'll have it there later, also on YouTube, and we would like to thank our sponsor, The Priceway, which includes the dealership Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, and Richardson Brothers Chevrolet. They are located here in Floresville on 181, next to each other, and you can shop all makes and models, as well as a huge service department, and even for careers. Thank you, The Priceway, for your loyal sponsorship of WCN Live, and we hope you all join us next week. We'll be here again doing this on Wednesday at 10 a.m., so we'll see you then. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.